Hello guys, welcome back to Aliens Tech, and today I saw a very unique problem with Microsoft Azure. As you can see, I'm using a education plan for a Microsoft Azure free trial. So if I show you this Microsoft Azure Student free credits, then you have this page for Microsoft Azure where you can just start for free. Now, there is a free sign up option for Azure as well, but for that you need a debit card or credit card. But for this, you can start for free. You don't need any credit card or debit card, and you also get $100 in credit. Uh, Traditionally, you would get $200 in credit if you sign up with a debit card or credit card, but that's only for 1 month. But here you have the credit for 12 months. Okay, so I signed up this with my university email ID, and there's a unique problem. So as you can see, I've created a resource group. I've named it Azure Labs, and when I'm trying to create a VNet virtual networks, okay. So if we come here into virtual networks, and if we try to create a network here, I select my subscription, that's Azure for Students. I select my resource group, which I created earlier, and let's give it Azure Azure NIC for Labs. And the region, let us keep the region same as with our resource group. Our resource group also has the same region, which is Central India. And if we click on review and create, just hold on, it says validation is passed, and then if I click on create, we would land into an error. Now this is the error. Okay, so this is the error. I'll zoom it for you. This is the error. It says deployment validation failed. Additional details from underlying API that might be helpful. Template deployment is failed because of policy violation. So there is a policy violation we have here. Now, what's the policy and how can we check what is the policy that's blocking us? Let's do it. First, we need to go to Microsoft Azure's homepage, which is portal.azure.com/hash home, and we need to check. We need to click here. We need to search policy on the search bar, and we come into this page policy, and here we need to search for assignment in the policy tab. We go to the assignments tab, and here you see two assignments have been given us with the policy assignments. The first is allowed resource deployment regions, and the second is AAC default. So this these are special policies that are kept for Azure for Students scope. And let's try to look at what regions are we allowed for deployments. If we come to this, you would see here there's list of allowed locations. The allowed locations are here. Let's see a detailed list from Notepad. I'll bring Notepad here. These are all the locations that I have access. Now these might be different in your case because as I'm from India, you might be from the US, so India might have different locations than US for every student account. So make sure to check the locations from here, allowed resource deployment regions. Now once you know what regions you are allowed, I guess UAE North sounds good for me. So we again go back to the home page. I'll create a new resource group. I'll create a new resource group in one of the allowed locations, which here is the UAE North. Let's create a resource group, select your subscription, select the plan and create. Here let's make it RG UAE North. And here change the location to UAE North. It should be somewhere here. UAE. Yeah, here is it, UAE North. Once you have selected it, let's create the resource group. create the resource group, and once the resource group is created, let's come here and we need to, let's try creating a VNet, virtual networks. For some reason I don't see that here. Let's search it from here. Let's go to virtual networks, and now let's create. Now we need to change the resource group. Azure Labs is the resource group we have for Central India, and we created another resource group with one of the supportive locations for student plans. And let's give our virtual machine and virtual network a name. Let's say NIC UAE North. And you see the region has automatically changed to uaenorth according to a resource group. Let's review and create it. Validation is passed. Let's create it, and hopefully this time your resource group would be created. Submitting deployment. Deployment is in progress. And you see now we came to this page, means just in a few moments our deployment would be successful. It usually takes 3, 4, 5 minutes to create to deploy a virtual network in Azure. Let's wait. I'll resume the video once it's done. So welcome back guys. Now the deployment is done and you can see your deployment is complete. So this is a very irritating issue. I found that you are limited to few specific regions to create your resources in if you are using a student plan. Now, I tried using Reddit and a lot of platforms, but I didn't find any help for this. So I guess this video helped you. Thank you. If you like it, you can subscribe to my channel for amazing shit.